Hi, John Dickson here from the Centre for Public Christianity. I'm talking about humility, and I'm trying to argue that the greatest people in history have often been marked by humility, this ability to hold their power for the good of others, not just for personal gain. And I've tried to argue this out with a few reasons for humility. Firstly, humility is common sense, since none of us is an expert at everything. And secondly, humility is just beautiful. It's attractive when you see great people who are humble. But here's my third reason. Humility is a mark of security. Often the people who are most boastful, most pushy in life, are also the most psychologically insecure. It's a kind of compensation. It's a way of hiding a sense of inadequacy. You know, maybe if I can make others think highly of me, then I really am great after all. That's the logic. By contrast, the humble person, the one who doesn't need to push his or her power and greatness, is often the truly secure person. Let me give you an example. Some friends of mine have good mates who own an expensive jewellery shop in the centre of Sydney. And some years ago, an American gentleman walked into the store and asked to buy a pink argyle diamond, which is about $20,000 worth of diamonds, so no small fry. And they had one and they started to sell this to him. And during the transaction, the computer froze. Quite a moment to have a computer freeze. The gentleman looked over, asked a few questions about the computer and made a recommendation or two, and the computer unfroze, came back to life, and they went on with the transaction. But the woman behind the counter said, "You know a little about computers, do you?" He just nodded, took his diamond, walked out of the store. Only later, when the husband came back and asked about how sales had gone that day, did they go through and check the receipts from the day to see who they'd sold a pink argyle diamond to. And they read the words on the receipt, Bill Gates, fair income, who was in town for a big Microsoft conference down in Darling Harbour. Suddenly, this woman felt really quite silly for having asked, "You know a little about computers, do you?" when this is the guy who just about runs the computer industry worldwide. Why didn't he say anything? Why didn't he say who he was? Was it insecurity? Of course not. The opposite, in fact. It's precisely because he is so secure in who he is and his abilities that he has no need to flaunt them. Humility is common sense, it's beautiful, and it's the mark of security. More reasons in the next instalment.